So once you have your mind set on something that you want, you gotta have a serious conversation with yourself. Just you and you, a one-on-one talk. And you gotta ask yourself, how bad do you really want this? How bad do you really want it? And you don't gotta bullshit, you're not talking to anyone else. So you have a real conversation, because deep down inside, only you know the truth. So you have a real conversation with yourself. And you tell yourself, how bad do I want this? And if the answer is really bad, you want it really, really bad, then now you got to tell yourself, okay, what can I do to achieve that, to make it a reality? How long is it going to take? Am I willing to sacrifice? Am I willing to put in that work to get there? What does it take? How bad do I want it? And what do I need to start doing differently? That's the key right there. What can I start doing differently? Because if you do what you're doing right now, you haven't achieved what you want, because you're not doing what it takes. So you have to take some time and really, really lock in and say, okay, what am I doing right now? What do I need to be doing differently? What is it that I need to do differently every single day that will get me the results that I want? Do I have to start waking up earlier? Do I have to start saying no to going out? It all depends on what it is that you want. But ultimately, you have to figure out what it is. And if you know someone who has what you have, don't be a hater. Don't be envious. Be a student. Set yourself up as a student. Understand, this person has what I want. Instead of, you see someone with a very nice car and you say, oh, that's a rental. That's some hater shit. Instead, say, wow, he has a nice car. Let me ask him what he did to get to that position. Or this man, lives a luxurious life. And instead of hating on him and trying to bring him down to make yourself feel better, instead, try to figure out what that person did. What did they do to get there? How did they achieve that? Because if they achieved it, so can you. But you have to figure out what it is, what steps they took to get there. Break it down, plan it out, make a real plan, and stick to the plan. Every single day you wake up, keep the plan in mind. And if you have a problem sticking to the plan, then ultimately you don't want it bad enough. So you have to have a real conversation with yourself. Say, do I really want this? And if the answer is I don't want it bad enough, then you're not going to stick to the goal. But if the answer is I want it so bad, that's all I think about, it's going to happen. Once you get the plan, figure out the steps necessary that you need to take, and then you go and attack it full force. And you can't always, stress yourself out about the major plan. If it's a big plan, you got to focus on the steps you need to take, but take it step by step, one step at a time. Okay? Because the steps add up. It might seem like minuscule, small tasks, but that's what counts. So you have to focus on the task ahead of you. You have to focus on the step ahead of you. Focus on the next step. When you're climbing a set of stairs, you don't focus on the last step. You focus on the step ahead of you. And then the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And eventually you get to the top. Don't stress yourself out about the big picture. Focus on what you got right now. Focus on what level you're on. Alright, guys? That's what you need to do to achieve whatever goal it is you want. All right. Like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, and subscribe. Later.